Sometimes, just one small change in your home can open up great miracles in your life. Like when you place a pothos plant in the right spot, and then money, opportunities, and luck begin to flow in so naturally that you can hardly believe it's just a coincidence. In Feng Shui, the pothos plant is called the money plant, a plant that carries the energy of growth and abundance. When placed in the right location, it helps activate the wealth energy that's been sleeping around you, turning your home into a space filled with vitality and good fortune. The wonderful thing is, you don't need to change your entire home. You just need to know where to place the plant. And that's exactly what I'll share with you today. Stay until the end of the video, because I'll reveal 5 golden spots where the pothos plant can turn into a never-ending source of wealth energy. Before we begin, don't forget to click subscribe so you won't miss videos that help you attract positive energy every day. And leave a strong affirmation in the comments. I am ready for the energy of money to flow into my life today. The pothos plant is not just a green plant for decoration. For a long time, it has been seen as a symbol of wealth and prosperous energy. In Feng Shui, this plant carries the energy of growth and expansion. The lush, round leaves of the pothos resemble coins, symbolizing a continuous flow of fortune. People believe that wherever a healthy pothos grows, lucky energy is always moving. The plant helps purify the air, absorb negative energy, and spread fresh qi throughout the home. That's why many people see it as a natural lucky charm, one that both protects and attracts good fortune. What's special is that the pothos is very easy to grow. Whether in low light or changing conditions, it still thrives strongly. That resilience represents vitality and the ability to overcome challenges and rise in life. When you care for the plant every day, you're not only nurturing it, but also nurturing your own wealth energy. The pothos reflects your mindset. When you care and feel grateful, it will respond with lushness and with the abundant flow of prosperity in your life. When it comes to Feng Shui, location is the most important factor. The same pothos plant, when placed in the right spot, can become a true money magnet, helping the energy of wealth flow continuously around you. Below are the 5 most powerful locations believed to activate prosperity energy through the pothos plant. Location of 5, the entrance, where good fortune steps in. The entrance is where the flow of energy first moves into your home. In Feng Shui, this is considered the starting point of all chai, the place where the outer world connects with your inner space. Every time you open your door, you're inviting fresh energy to enter, like letting your home take its first breath of a new day. If this area is cared for properly, the energy that comes in will feel lighter, brighter, and filled with a sense of abundance. A bright and lively entrance always makes people feel more at ease. Your front door isn't just your pathway, it's also the channel through which energy chooses to enter. When you place a pothos plant here, you're allowing that energy to be purified and harmonized. The green leaves act like a natural curtain, softening the hurried vibrations of the outside world before they spread throughout your home. Each time you return after a long day, the first sight you see is the pothos stretching its lush green leaves by the door. That moment brings an oddly peaceful feeling, as if the plant is silently welcoming you home and helping you release your fatigue. The energy from its leaves blends with your breath, making the air feel lighter, cleaner, and more alive. The entrance is also the spot where energy can easily get blocked if it lacks light or becomes cluttered. A bit of natural light, or even a warm, soft lamp, can help the space breathe. When light touches the leaves, the area instantly feels more vibrant, as though you're awakening the movement of qi within your home. The pothos is especially suited for this area because of its gentle and flexible nature. Whether placed in a small corner or beside the walkway, it blends naturally into the space without taking up too much room. When a soft breeze passes, the leaves sway gently as if conversing with the air. This is how energy flows naturally, effortlessly. An entrance filled with light, fresh air, and a touch of natural green always creates a welcoming atmosphere. It makes anyone who steps in feel comfortable and helps you, upon returning home, regain your inner balance. When the energy from outside and inside meet in this space, they merge into a soft, flowing current that fills your home with vitality. The entrance is where every journey begins and ends. Each time you open your door, imagine you're opening a gateway of peace and good fortune. By simply keeping this area bright, clean, and gently green, you'll sense a change in the air, lighter, warmer, and full of life. Location 4. Balcony. The place that amplifies the energy of wealth. The balcony is the space that connects the inside and the outside. This is where light, wind, and natural energy meet with the source of energy of the house. In Feng Shui, the balcony is considered an energy buffer zone, where the flows of qi pass through, touch, and continue to spread into the living space. When the energy here circulates gently, the house becomes more harmonious and abundant. Every morning, when opening the balcony door, wind and light pour in, and you can feel the fresh flow of energy rushing in with the breath of the day. Placing a pothos plant here helps that flow become smoother, as if nature and humans are talking to each other. The leaves gently move in the wind. The light reflecting on each leaf creates a soft motion, making the whole space seem alive and breathing. When standing on the balcony, you realize this is not only a place to catch the wind, but also a place that helps your mind open up. That feeling comes naturally, just by looking at the green of the plant, hearing the sound of the leaves softly rustling, and feeling the wind touch your skin. You will feel your energy become lighter. All worries and stress seem to be carried away by the wind, replaced by peace and clarity. The pothos is suitable for this space because it carries the energy of flexibility, helping to harmonize between the inside and the outside. When light touches the plant, the outer energy is softened before going deep into the house. Thanks to that, the air inside becomes more pleasant and full of vitality. That feeling is like when you open the door to let the universe in to refresh everything. If you spend time sitting on the balcony in the morning or late afternoon, you will clearly feel the change of energy. When sunlight touches the leaves, when the wind gently sways them, everything seems to move more slowly and harmonize with the rhythm of nature. In those moments, you don't need to do anything. Just be present, breathe, and let the energy of the plant, the space, and yourself merge together. The balcony is the opening to the world, where the house and nature share energy. When this space has the presence of the pothos, the flow of qi becomes more harmonious, like an extended breath. The house is no longer separated from the outside world, but becomes part of it. And in that connection, the flow of wealth energy begins to move gently and naturally, like the wind, bringing a sense of abundance and peace to the entire home. Location 3. Kitchen, where money and health meet. The kitchen is the heart of the house. This is where food, life energy, and the feeling of togetherness are created. Each meal cooked is not only to nourish the body, but also a way for people to give each other care, love, and a sense of safety. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is the place where the two strongest elements meet, fire and water. When these two energy sources meet, they create constant movement, like the heartbeat, keeping the house lively and warm. When a house has a bright, airy kitchen filled with natural breath, the energy of abundance easily spreads everywhere. The smell of food, the sound of running water, the reflection of light from pots and pans, all blend into a continuously moving flow of qi. That is the symbol of money and health, the two most important things for the prosperity of each family. Placing a pothos plant in the kitchen helps the energy here become more harmonious. The green plant symbolizes growth, and when present in the space of fire and water, it acts as a bridge to balance the two opposite flows of energy. Each leaf absorbs moisture from the air, transforming it into freshness, helping to reduce the dryness and heat often found in the kitchen. That gentle feeling makes the cooking space more comfortable and full of vitality. When you cook in a kitchen with green plants, everything becomes slower. You clearly feel the sound of boiling water, the aroma of food, and the presence of nature beside you. In that moment, you are not only cooking with your hands, but also with your heart. The positive energy from your care and gratitude seeps into each dish, becoming nourishment for both the body and the spirit of those in the home. The kitchen is where people create, share, and receive energy. When the kitchen is tidy, has light, greenery, and is well cared for, it becomes the center that spreads peace. Every time light shines on the pothos leaves, the energy in the room awakens. Each time water flows, warmth spreads, and the space feels more complete. Money, health, and joy all begin from such small moments, where you stand, cook, and let love exist in every detail of the home. The kitchen is not only a place to prepare meals, but a place where energy is reborn every day. A small pothos plant in the corner brings the breath of freshness, helping the qi flow smoothly and spread to other rooms. There, everything blends together: light, scent, laughter, warmth, all forming the rhythm of the home, where money and health always find their natural meeting point. Location 2. Bathroom, the place to purify negative energy. The bathroom is the area where bad energy easily gathers. This is where water flows, moisture accumulates, and old energy is released from the house. In Feng Shui, this area is considered the endpoint of the energy flow, the place where everything is washed, transformed, and begins again. Although it is a small space, it strongly affects the overall energy balance, because this is where the purification process happens every day. The air in the bathroom often feels heavy and slow, if not cared for properly. When energy gets stuck here, it reduces the freshness of the home. Keeping this area bright, dry, and lively helps energy circulate better. A small pothos plant in the bathroom can make a clear difference. The plant absorbs moisture and helps purify the air, while spreading a gentle energy that makes the space more comfortable. The feeling of stepping into a clean bathroom with light and greenery is very different. The sense of confinement disappears, replaced by openness, as if all negative energy is being washed away. Every time you use the bathroom, the running water not only carries away physical dirt, but also symbolizes releasing what no longer serves you. If there is a green plant there, this process becomes more complete because the plant acts as a bridge between water, air, and life energy. The pothos is suitable for this environment because it loves humidity and easily adapts. When placed in a space with high moisture, its leaves remain fresh green, giving a sense of cleanliness and coolness. Soft light shining on the leaves reflects gentle shades of green, making the small space feel more open. Sometimes, just a bit of light and a small plant are enough to make the room feel more breathable, helping your mood feel lighter each time you enter. The bathroom is also a place where people can relax, release, and regenerate energy. When everything around is arranged harmoniously, the mind also becomes calmer. Every flow of water, every breeze passing through the gap in the door carries the meaning of renewal. The green plant in that space is like a quiet companion, helping to keep the energy clean, the flow continuous, and the breath of the house balanced. Keeping the bathroom tidy and having greenery not only brings comfort, but also helps the space become a harmonious part of the home. When old energy is purified, new energy has space to enter. In that circulation, everything becomes lighter and more natural, like the rhythm of water, always moving, always clear, and always bringing freshness to the entire living space. Location 1. Living room, the center of wealth and opportunity. The living room is the most important area in the house, where all sources of energy meet and spread. This is the space that connects people, where stories are shared, smiles are exchanged, and the first vibrations of the home are formed. In Feng Shui, the living room is like the heart of the entire space, where energy gathers and radiates, influencing every other room. Each time sunlight passes through the window, even tiny dust particles come alive. The air in the living room contains many kinds of energy, the energy of conversation, emotion, and presence. If this space is kept balanced and the qi moves gently, the entire house will feel warmer and more comfortable. A pothos plant in the living room helps the energy here circulate more naturally. The plant brings a soft green color, creating balance among the elements. When light reflects off the leaves, the space softens, bringing a sense of peace and intimacy. The presence of the plant helps people connect with nature right inside their home. On quiet mornings, when the first sunlight touches the leaves, the room seems to breathe with you, awakening in freshness. The living room is where the energy of each family member blends together. Laughter, words, and even silence create the rhythm of the space. The green plant acts as an intermediary friend, helping to balance emotions and making the atmosphere lighter and more pleasant. When people feel comfortable, the energy in the living room also opens up, and prosperity begins to flow naturally. This space is also where guests are welcomed, where outside energy first touches the energy of the home. Each visitor brings their own emotions and frequencies, and the green plant serves as a bridge that harmonizes those energies. When others feel comfortable the moment they step in, that positive energy stays, spreads, and influences the homeowners. When you sit and rest in the living room, with soft light reflecting through the pothos leaves and the air gently moving, that moment brings calmness and openness to the mind. Whether you're reading, talking, or simply sitting quietly, the room continues to move gently, like an endless flow of energy that requires no effort. The living room is not only a space for daily life, but also the center of wealth and opportunity. When this area has light, fresh air, and the green color of life, positive energy easily spreads to every corner. That harmony cannot be measured, but you'll feel it in every breath, in the peace you feel when you return home, and in the good opportunities that seem to come closer each day. Every position in the house carries its own energy, but the most important thing is the connection between you and the plant. The pothos only reaches its full power when you truly care for it, touching its leaves, wiping away dust, and speaking words of gratitude. When you give positive energy, the plant responds with vitality, freshness, and a stronger flow of abundance every day. Therefore, see the act of placing the plant not just as a Feng Shui tip, but as a small energy ritual in your life. A healthy pothos plant is the symbol of your belief that you deserve to live in abundance, peace, and fullness. The pothos is a powerful symbol of wealth and energy balance. However, if it's placed in the wrong position or cared for improperly, the plant can unintentionally cause the energy in your home to become blocked, slowing down the flow of money. Many people love this plant, but don't realize that just a few small mistakes can greatly reduce its Feng Shui benefits. Let's see if you're making any of these mistakes. 1. Keeping the plant in an old pot, dirty soil, or stagnant water. Energy gets stuck. This is the most common mistake many people make. The pothos absorbs the energy of its surroundings, and when the pot is dirty or the soil is old, the energy inside becomes heavy and stagnant. Stagnant water for too long causes the roots to suffocate, stopping the energy flow in your home, just like your wealth getting stuck halfway and unable to reach you. In Feng Shui, soil symbolizes stability and foundation. When the soil is no longer fresh, financial energy weakens as well. So, pay attention to your plant's pot and soil. If you see water pooling at the bottom, mold, or an unpleasant smell, replace the soil immediately. Fresh soil represents new energy. It's a way to refresh the flow of money and opportunity. Choose a pot with drainage holes so the roots can breathe, and scatter a few small pebbles or stones at the bottom to help energy circulate. When the plant is healthy and its roots are strong, the flow of wealth in your home becomes more stable too. 2. Placing the plant near the bathroom door or in a dark corner. The money flow stagnates. Bathrooms and dark corners are where negative, yin energy easily accumulates. If you place your pothos there, it will have to absorb heavy energy instead of spreading good energy. Over time, the plant weakens, the leaves turn yellow, and the surrounding space feels dull and lifeless. In Feng Shui, the bathroom is the place where old energy is released. If the plant is too close to this area, it unintentionally absorbs negative energy instead of attracting luck. Therefore, if you want to place a pothos in the bathroom, put it on a high shelf. Avoid placing it directly on the floor or near the door. If there's not enough light, you can use a soft, warm light for a few hours each day to maintain balanced yang energy. As for dark corners, remember that light is the source of Feng Shui vitality. A space that's too dark causes energy to stop, blocking the wealth flow. The simplest solution is to place the plant near a spot with soft natural light, or occasionally bring it outside for a few hours to bathe in energy sunlight. 3. Having too many plants in the house, energy becomes scattered. Green plants bring life energy, but too many of them can make the space overloaded with energy. Each plant has its own vibration, and when too many are concentrated in one small area, these energy sources compete with each other. It's like being in a room where too many people are talking at once. The overall energy becomes chaotic and unfocused. This causes the money flow to lose direction and dissipate instead of gathering. Instead of placing plants in every corner of your home, just keep 1 or 2 strong pothos plants in key areas, such as the living room or near the entrance. Fewer plants that are well cared for will create a more focused and powerful energy. Feng Shui always values balance. Too much or too little both disturb harmony. Choose the right spots so each plant becomes a true highlight in your living space. Or not taking care of the plant, letting the leaves dry or stay covered in dust for too long. A small mistake, but one that greatly affects Feng Shui energy, is letting the plant dry out, its leaves wither, or get covered in thick dust. The leaves symbolize the flow of energy, and when they dry, the flow of wealth energy weakens as well. Dirty or dusty leaves block the exchange of energy between the plant and the air. Just like trying to breathe in a suffocating space, the plant also struggles to emit positive energy. The best way is to wipe the leaves once a week with a soft cloth or damp cotton pad. While cleaning, you can quietly say positive words like, "Thank you for bringing prosperity energy to me." This small act not only keeps the plant clean and healthy, but also helps you connect more deeply with the Feng Shui energy in your home. 5. Not being aware of your own energy when caring for the plant. One thing few people realize is that human energy directly affects a plant's energy. When you care for your plant while feeling tired, angry, or stressed, the plant can sense it. It will grow slowly, or its leaves may turn yellow because it has absorbed your negative energy. On the other hand, when you care for the plant with gratitude and calmness, it absorbs that energy and reflects it back through strong, vibrant growth. A thriving plant is a symbol of a peaceful spirit. 6. Not reactivating the plant's energy regularly. No matter how healthy your pothos is, its energy will gradually weaken over time if it isn't recharged. Once a month, you should take a few minutes to refresh its energy. The simplest way is to wipe the leaves clean, change the water, if you grow it hydroponically, and open the windows to let in light and fresh air. Then, place your hand on the leaves and say thank you. You can imagine a golden light radiating from the plant, spreading throughout the space. This action is like recharging yourself. When you create a moment of connection with the plant, the energy between you and it becomes synchronized. A healthy plant means you're healthy. A vibrant plant means your fortune is thriving. 7. Placing the plant where strong wind or air conditioning blows directly. The pothos prefers gentle, stable air. If you place it right under an air conditioner vent or by a window where strong wind blows, the plant's positive, yang energy will be blown away. Strong airflow causes the leaves to dry quickly, water in the soil to evaporate fast, and roots to become dry. In Feng Shui, strong wind is considered chaotic energy, not good for retaining wealth. Choose a location with light, steady air, and avoid spots with direct drafts. If you want to place the plant near a window, pick a corner with soft light where it can enjoy gentle morning sunshine without being hit by strong afternoon winds. If you feel your plant is weak, the energy has slowed, or your fortune seems to decline, try resetting the plant's energy with this simple practice. Do it regularly every month, and you'll notice the plant turning greener and the air in your home feeling lighter. When energy flows freely, money, opportunity, and luck will naturally find their way to you. The pothos is a symbol of life, of the ever-flowing stream of energy. But if you leave it in an old, dusty, or neglected environment, that flow will stop. Just a few small changes, replacing the soil, wiping the leaves, saying words of gratitude, can completely renew the energy in your home. Feng Shui isn't magic, It's the art of living in harmony with energy. When you respect and nurture the energy of your plant, you are nurturing your own prosperity and good fortune. So, don't see taking care of your plant as a task. See it as a ritual of connection, a simple yet powerful way to tell the universe that you are ready to welcome abundance. Every home has its own soul, and every plant within it holds a part of your energy. When you care for your pothos with attention and gratitude, you are not only nurturing the plant to grow, but also planting the seeds of prosperity within your own life. If you feel a sense of peace when you look at that green color, that's the moment good energy has begun to spread. This flow doesn't need effort. It only needs you to open your heart, to trust, and to let it move naturally through every small corner of your home. Thank you for staying with me until the end of today's video. If you love sharing about Feng Shui and green energy, please hit subscribe so we can continue exploring more ways to bring luck and serenity into your life. Before you go, leave a gentle comment to open a new flow of energy for today. I welcome the peace and prosperity that are flowing toward me. Let that affirmation become the signal of a new beginning. From this very moment, the positive energy within you and within your home will move together, softly, naturally, and full of life.